Thank you, Andrew. The last part was unexpected. Now I'm pleased to introduce our keynote speaker, Captain J.A. Kadowaki. As the Naval Surface Warfare Center Corona Division's command officer, Captain Kadowaki leads the scientists and engineers of the U.S. Navy's independent assessment agent for training, weapons, and combat systems. He oversees one of the newest federally designated labs located at the Inland Empire Naval Base. Captain Kadowaki is a 1986 graduate of U.S. Naval Academy and received his master's degree from Naval Postgraduate School. He is a graduate of College of Naval Command and Staff at the Naval War College and the Darden School of Business Executive Program. During his distinguished career, Captain Kadowaki has been awarded 4 Meritorious Service Awards, 5 Navy Commendation Medals, 2 Navy Achievement Medals, and numerous campaign and service awards. In October of last year, the captain and I signed an agreement to formalize our long-standing partnership, offering our graduate students opportunity to work at the specialized facilities at the Naval Surface Warfare Center, and for the Navy to benefit from our faculty's expertise. Please join me in welcoming Captain J. Kadowaki.
All right, thanks, Reza. Really a great opportunity to be able to work with you these past 2 years, and a real treat. And how about Andrew? What a poised young man. Great job. And he's joining the Navy. Navy, thank you very much. So that's a bravo zoot to Andrew, and that is for you non-Navy types. That means for a job well done. And again, we're looking forward to having him as a shipmate and bringing him as one of our own. And for Chancellor's Hawaii, to BZ, to you and your team, sir, for producing such stellar engineers. You know, at Naval Surface Warfare Center in Corona, we have over 100 UCR graduates. I know there's countless others that are serving across the country. Now, I know for the class of 2011, are you out there, 2011? Where are you? Oh, there you are. All right, 2011. Good to see you. I have great news. I know many of you are very nervous right now as to what the future holds, and I've taken care of that. You all will enlist in the Navy. I have buses I'll be rolling up shortly. We'll shave your head, girls and boys alike, and you'll commence your very great journey. Just kidding, just kidding. All right, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, what an honor to be here with you today. And I do have some great news about my commencement speech. Because of my experience as a naval officer, we are trained, and again, this is not something that is easily trained in those like me who like to speak, but we are trained to be seen, to be brief, and to be seated. And so if my remarks are not memorable, at least they will be much, much shorter than Chancellor White's Undercover Boss episode. And I do have a confession to make, and that confession is that this probably, standing here with this College of Engineering, is probably one of the last places I expected to be, because I will tell you, as a graduate of the United States Naval Academy with a Bachelor's of Science degree in economics, that I graduated with what I consider distinction. I graduated. And I graduated in what I like to refer to as the top 95% of my class. Top 95% of my class. So you all took calculus, you do the math. So I'd like to do something special here today and give a shout out to the bottom 5% of the class. To the bottom 5% of the class, you are the survivalists, you are the grinders, you are the bell curve makers. Your diploma will say the same thing as your neighbor who will graduate in the top 5% of their class, so well done. So seriously, as a commanding officer of the Naval Surface Warfare Center in Corona, it gives me a great deal of pride to represent your Inland Empire Navy base here today. I have the privilege of leading an organization of 1,000 scientists and engineers as the Navy's independent assessment agent, where we are charged with the awesome responsibility of gauging the warfighting capability of our Navy's ships and aircraft to defend our nation and to preserve our freedom. Now, how many of you knew that we had a naval base 20 miles from here? Anybody? That's good. No one knows that we're there because the Inland Empire magazine called us your secret weapon. I can tell you all that what we would do in this forum, I cannot share that with you because you all seem like a nice group, and again, being a military man, I would have to kill you. But I will tell you that we are one of the largest employers of scientists and engineers within this region. And if we were a corporation, and this is where my economics degree comes in handy, our annual report would say that we have a revenue of over $250 million, and because of our technical expertise, it would list customers like Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, and of course the Navy. But that is not the full extent of the list. We would also include other organizations like NASA, which uses our one-of-a-kind measurement facilities for their work. And let me tell you, it really is eye-watering to see the work that your tax dollars support through our stellar workforce and our world-class laboratories. Last October, Reza and I signed an education partnership agreement between the Bourns College of Engineering for Corona that enables us to share our technical expertise and also provide access to our state-of-the-art facilities. What it also means is that one of the Navy's newest federal laboratories is now officially partnered with one of the UC's top engineering schools. That's you. You're part of that top engineering school. What's more, it's a partnership between two of the most diverse campuses in the country. Reza, Chancellor White, this is something we both can be extremely proud of, and that I want to publicly applaud your efforts and your support to make this a reality. Well done, sir. And for you students, and those coming behind you, this means Bourns students can enhance your college experience through internships with us. Whether you can work on tough technical challenges of national importance, we'll give you the inside secrets if you work with us, and have a springboard into the entire Navy research enterprise, which IEEE ranked as the #1 government patent portfolio in the world. That's right, the Navy's patent portfolio is ranked #1 in the world. That's higher than NASA or the nations of Japan and France. This partnership also helps us maintain technical excellence for the Navy with talented up-and-coming scientists and engineers, and that would be each of you. And we pay well. We pay well. Okay, now you're listening. Very good. That means you can afford your own place. Think about it. No more roommates walking around in your underwear all day. Maybe even buy your own house or a condo shortly after you graduate. Okay, maybe that's a lofty goal. So if nothing else, you can start to pay off those hefty student loans that will come due shortly after you cross this stage here today. And for you parents, the parents sitting out there, I say that with my oldest heading off to college in the fall, that means no re-nesting with mom and dad once you graduate. Love you, Lindsay, but you're always welcome as a visitor in a non-resident status. This also means diversity. I mentioned earlier that diversity we had on these two campuses and the importance that the Navy has placed in diversity for a number of years. And really what it's all about is about bringing the best solutions to bear for the security of our country. For we know that diversity of thought brings fresh approaches to new challenges, and it's what makes America great. And diversity of thought comes from every aspect of who you are, your gender, your upbringing, your culture, your academic disciplines. And for us, diversity is how we ensure the Navy reflects the face of the nation we so proudly serve. So here's a few examples. Diversity of thought is how we are using alternative energies like biofuels to power F-18s and Navy ships. How we're going to use alternative energy sources for at least 40% of the Navy's total consumption by the year 2020. And we're working on getting a synthetic diesel pilot underway with UCR on this, oh, by the way. and how we are using the Navy ballistic missile flight technology to help the Army defeat improvised explosive devices, IEDs, on the battlefield, and that work is being led by a UCR graduate, oh, by the way. So that's how we are using diversity in a science and engineering environment to better the world we live in. And UCR graduates can be part of this very proud team. So I come here today to ask you how you might do that. How, after spending 4 years prepping for this day, well, maybe 5 or 6 years, and oh my God, for the parent that had to support you for 7 years, whatever it took to get through, how might you be a force for good in the world? With the talented UCR minds I have seen come through our ranks, those of you I've met here on campus, I am confident that you, no doubt, make this a better, more peaceful, more prosperous world. You have everything going for you. You have acquired great skill sets that here at the College of Engineering. I know the caliber of your faculty. You are limited only by the boldness of your dreams. So, ask yourself, what will your professional resume say in 30 years? What will you want your family relationship to be decades from now? Or how will you define your personal successes over the coming years? What will the whole you be? Will it be defined by wealth, by professional achievement, or through the knowledge that your work has truly made a difference in the world? If you're after wealth, that's easy to figure it out. Just check your bank account. Got a lot of money? You're wealthy. You've achieved. If you want professional achievement, check your office location. I suggest a high floor with a corner office. If you want to make a difference, then check the content of your soul. And however you might see yourself as you begin the next chapter of your life, let me tell you that you're making this world a better place. It is the most notable mission that you might ever undertake. Not to mention, it is really, really good for your soul. And as a former naval officer said during his inaugural address as president, John F. Kennedy, he so brilliantly stated, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. So here's where my very fine military training helps me get inside your mind. And I got a lot of minds talking to me right now. This mission, should you choose to accept it, is to answer the call. Answering the call gives you the opportunity to give back to a nation that has given you so very much. Answering the call will give you a fulfillment relatively few will ever really know, a guiding force to do whatever it takes, however it takes you. And whether in uniform like Andrew, myself, or any veterans here today, whether a military civilian like the 1,000 civilians who work for me at the Naval Surface Warfare Center in Corona, or the over 200,000 that work for the Navy, whether a scientist or engineer working in the private sector, to ensure our nation is at the forefront of innovation and discovery to keep our economic base strong, whether a community volunteer helping those less fortunate, or those grade school students who have never experienced the excitement of scientific discovery, you, each and every one of you, can answer the call. If you're wondering what the call is, it is what makes America the greatest, most generous nation on earth. It is the call to serve. It has no sound, yet we can hear it. It echoes in the whispers retelling of honorable sacrifices. We can see it in the eyes of men and women infinitely more courageous and more driven than most. The call to serve has no weight, yet we can hold it in our hands. Commit to carrying it close to your heart until our country is safe and the anguish of those less fortunate have been soothed. The call to serve is at once invisible, yet always present. And for those who choose to answer the call, your country, for your fellow man, for yourself, it is the most powerful force on earth. Congratulations on your graduation, and I thank you for allowing me to share your very special day.